Yet again, disaster pursues sinners, but the righteous are rewarded with good. What we're doing is we is essentially bribing. We are saying that Satan has created an environment where evil is rewarded, where you are rewarded for being evil. What we got to say to you is, no, that is never the case. If you choose to be evil, you will pay God with your very ass. Every dollar you will pay God. Look, every dollar you earn, you will owe God $7, and you will be earning -$6 that you will pay with your very ass. Every dollar you earn with a wicked scheme, you will repay God $7. For every dollar you earn with a wicked scheme, you will repay God $7. And he ain't talking cash. You will pay him with your very ass. You will pay him with your very ass. Okay? Now, ain't nothing wrong with being rich. Satan's got you niggas lusting after being rich. Ain't nothing wrong with being filthy, stinking rich. To this day, King Solomon is still the richest man to ever live. To this day, he is the richest man to ever live. That's why Proverbs is about being rich. Solomon was the richest man to ever live. Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. And y'all is, why would I take wealth advice from a poor man? Well, hey, look at how wealthy I am. You can't take away nothing I got. And the Bible talks about how wisdom. Hey, how's it going? And the Bible talks about how wisdom is to be valued more than wealth itself. And there's many reasons for that. The wealth I have, I talk to God. I talk to God, the Almighty God. I talk to God. Jesus Christ, I am His only begotten Son. I am demanding porn stars. You will marry me. And in this life, they don't have to. But in the next life, they will marry me. They will marry me for eternity. They will marry me for eternity. Period. I mean, they will. Have you ever demanded a porn star? I mean, not even demanded. You will marry me. You ain't got that. So before you, why would I say? And by the way, when this all pans out, I mean, the evidence will speak for itself. Okay. Name, which one of you niggas can you will marry me? Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't do that. If you just do that, then that's rape. I mean, these women was crafted for this purpose. To show you the payoff of righteousness. Okay? Matter of fact, read this. We're going to read this a lot. Illuminati. This is, a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the sinner's wealth is laid up for the righteous. What does that mean? The sinner's wealth is laid up for the righteous. That means Jesus Christ is gonna rob your ass. That means Jesus. I mean, that literally means what does that mean? That means he who lends to the poor lends to the Lord, and the Lord will repay him for what he has done. But he who oppresses the Lord, he who oppresses the poor, oppresses the Lord. And the Lord will repay him for what he has done. And that can be verified by the Bible saying. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the sinner's wealth is laid up for the righteous. That means the sinner's wealth the wicked's wealth is laid up for the righteous. That means if you make a living off robbing, Jesus Christ is going to rob your ass. Wealth gained hastily will dwindle. Like winning the lottery. Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Okay? In the path of righteousness there is life, and in its pathway there is no death. These things look like foolishness to a foolish man. That is the whole point. In the Bible points that out. These sayings look foolish to a foolish man. The righteous has enough to satisfy his appetite. But the belly of the wicked suffers want. Yet again, connect the dots. Connect what we're really trying to say. Whoever despises the word brings destruction on himself, but he who reveres the commandment will be rewarded. The teaching of the wise is a foundation of life, that one may turn away from the snares of death. All these proverbs go hand in hand. Good sense wins favor, but the way of the treacherous is their ruin. Yet again, these all are tying back into. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the sinner's wealth is laid up for the righteous. Righteousness guards him whose way is blameless, But sin overthrows the wicked. What do we mean? The very second we reveal to the world the Illuminati is brainwashing you, NASA is brainwashing you, boom, there you go. They doing, son. It's doing. They is doing. But if they establish in righteousness, that will never happen. If they, the day that everybody knows the American government is evil, boom, gone, overthrown. But if they were established in righteousness, they will dwell in the land forever. One who is righteous is a guide to his neighbor, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. God words these a certain type way for a certain type reason. One who is righteous is a guide to his neighbor, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. Whoever despises the word brings destruction on himself, but he who reveres the commandment will be rewarded. The teaching of the wise, and yet again, the reason why we're reading it right like this is we're trying to say something without saying it. Read in between the lines. And we is in fact doing that. Listen closely. But yet again, the wise man hides his intentions when they are good. Because yet again, well, we'll get to that proverb later. All right. The light of the righteous rejoices, but the lamp of the wicked will be put out. What we're saying is if you become rich off devising evil schemes, we put it to you this way: if you sow destruction, if you sow deceit, matter of fact, we're gonna break it. If you sow wickedness, so shall you receive. Because the Lord does unto others as others do unto others. And if you sow in wickedness, so shall you receive, so shall you reap. We're going to call it a lava plant. If you plant lava seeds, you're going to eat a goddamn lava plant. If you are sowing goddamn lava seeds, you will eat a goddamn lava plant. Do not sow lava seeds.